entire wine industry.
That's right. Diversity may not be something that you think about when you pick up a bottle of wine for dinner, but you might want to, because every winemaker has a story, and the wine they make is part of sharing their story with you.
We're going to try our 2018 Rosé of Petite Sirah.
We met Theodore Lee at this custom crush facility in San Francisco. This is where her Mendocino County grown grapes are transformed into wine.
And this is young. It's not going to taste like when you open a bottle and drink it.
So what should we expect?
You should expect a little tannins. Needs to lay down a lot longer. It's really young, but can you taste the fruit?
Lee is also affectionately known as Theopatra, Queen of the Vineyards. She founded Theopolis Vineyards back in 2003, and she will tell you she loves wine. But she will also tell you that when she sits in a room with other winemakers,
I am usually the only black woman, for sure, I can say that.
And that's what she's hoping to change. And so she tells her story. She's a lawyer by trade, and back in the 90s, her work took her to Napa and Sonoma. And she says there were so many moments where she would look out at the vineyards and think about her childhood. Her father had a farm outside of Dallas.
I couldn't raise cattle and horses like my dad, but I could grow grapes and sell them to award-winning winemakers.
She admits she didn't know much about wine, and so she educated herself, taking classes at UC Davis and turning to the experts. She bought some land in 2001, but then her plan to sell her grapes to winemakers hit a hitch.
I had to pick in the rain. And I picked the grapes at 22.5 bricks. That's the sugar level. He rejected those grapes. So I had 8 tons of grapes with no home. So I found a place up in Mendocino to custom crush them. So I bottled my 2012 Petite in 2014, and it won gold at Sunset Magazine.
As a vintner, she says she has found herself faced with something else, a lack of diversity.
There are other African-American vintners, but they're few.
And that's why the event known as Black Vines was created. Founder Fern Stroud says it is important to shine the light on African-American winemakers.
Black Vines started as a Black history celebration, kind of an ode to just celebrating us. And I wanted to focus on not just history, but the future of art, the future of wine, the future of music.
Stroud says diversity in winemaking matters.
When you don't include a demographic, oftentimes you don't get the variety that you're missing out. And everyone misses out when we aren't inclusive. But it also influences young folks who may have never thought they can get in the wine industry, much like getting in the tech industry, that, hey, I see people that look like me doing it, I can do it too.
8 years after it began, more are joining, and the community of wine lovers also grows.
I literally have people now who they were only like hard alcohol drinkers. I would have never thought they'd be a part of wine clubs. They're buying more wine than me.
Each bottle tells a story.
This baby.
It's a little pepper on it?
Oh, lots of pepper.
Every glass offers a peek into the people who brought it to you.
It's big, bold, just like me.
Each winemaker hoping you'll give their wine a chance and get a taste of the dedication and diversity of every bottle.
We'll be pouring this at Black Vines.
Wow, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Black Vines, a toast to Black wineries and diverse art, is open to all. It happens Saturday at Defremery Park. Tickets are available online and are $60. You get wine, hors d'oeuvres, and a keepsake glass. So a great event.
I mean, every bottle does have a story. I like that. And her story is amazing. I love the fact that she just taught herself this.
It's so
took it upon herself.
Yes, absolutely. And she said, you know what, I just believe in educating yourself about everything. So the minute she decided she wanted to do something more, she took courses at UC Davis. She reached out to experts. She asked a lot of questions, and she's still learning as she goes along, but it's really fun to see the process. And her wine was great.
Good. Now, so the wines we'll be drinking on Saturday.